Hey everyone, I'm down here at my pool at my complex. It's the first time I've been here ever in a year that I've been here, and things are getting really worse as far as harassment goes, and especially with neighbors. I'm trying to talk low because I just don't want anybody hearing me. But something happened today where I had to document an incident and regarding one of my neighbors who's been heavily involved in the harassment against me. Obviously came down here to try to provoke a reaction, and he did. It wasn't a very big one, and it was pretty, mild, to say the least. But I basically just started to film him because I want to know what his end game is. What are you trying to do? I basically just asked him, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to just get a reaction out of me? What are they trying to get you to do? He's also one of the neighbors that I've seen multiple occasions when I'm out driving somewhere. I just happen to pass at a certain time where, they have no business being. You know what I mean? You can just tell when someone's following you. And so I documented it. He turns it against me, calls the police, makes a scene. I have to go inside, talk to management. And I've been trying to avoid management all this. Other than the guy that lives below me that makes a noise harassment and clearly is part of this, I haven't said anything to management in the whole year about anything else. About the cars, about the mobbing, about the also things I notice when I come home. Things are misplaced or out of place in my apartment. Heat's on, or when I leave, and then I come home, it's off. Doors unlocked, screen doors unlocked. When I come home, when I leave, it's locked. I leave it unlocked. Just things like that they do. I told her all that. I told her everything, and because I feel like I had no choice now, because they pushed me to the point where they call the police, and if they do that, then I got to tell them now, because they're obviously trying to gaslight me to make me sound like I'm the crazy one. And that's what he wanted. He probably wanted me to come down here so I could do the slightest thing, which I did was nothing. Getting your phone out and filming somebody is not illegal in public. He calls the police over that. And if I was getting in his face and yelling and screaming and cussing him, I could see that. But as far as this goes, he has no right to do that. He has a right, but it's just stupid. It's obvious that he's been told by his handlers to do anything he can to get the police to come out here and make me look like the bad guy. And not only that, the one day that I saw that guy on the street on his bicycle, it's the day I come home, and I come home in my heat. The AC unit is on. And this was a month ago, and I just recently turned my AC unit on. I didn't turn it on. I come home and it's on. So it was a pretty clear sign there letting me know someone came in my house. Now, I'm not saying that he did it, but I'm saying that's a weird coincidence that I see this guy all the way out Timbuktu, where I am, on his bicycle, where, I just don't feel like he should have any reason to be near me. But I'm leaving the place that I'm at, and I see him get his phone out and tap it, and then ride away on his bicycle, and then I come home, and then it looks like somebody came in my house. Well, it did look like it. Someone obviously did. Someone came in and fucked with my AC unit. It was off. I didn't turn it on. Someone came in and turned it on. Just like when I've come home sometimes and the door's unlocked, or I come home, things are out of place. Just things like that. And then this girl just gonna come in. She had her music blaring, and then right when I get my phone out to record, she turns it off, and now she gets in the pool. She's obviously trying to listen to what I'm saying, but that's fine. But yeah, now you don't hear shit. You don't hear any music at all now. But oh, now it gets loud. Okay, whatever. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, so when I do that, go to the office and I tell her, I load all the beans, I spill all the beans, I tell her everything that's been going on, cars that come out every time I leave that don't live here, people that come out and mob me when I leave, they use their kids, and then all of a sudden I come home, go inside, they go inside, the noise harassment, the cars coming through, all that, you know? And I wasn't going to say anything, but they pushed me to that point, so I said it. But the thing is like, they're trying really hard to really provoke a reaction out of me these last 2 months for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm posting more videos or what, but they don't want me to enjoy my time at the pool. They don't want me to come to the gym. That's why when I go to the gym, they just max that place out too. And also I saw him there too before when I've gone to work out, you know. As soon as first couple days, he wasn't there. Third day, he just happens to be there right when I'm just saying, these, and if it wasn't for that and the noise harassment that this guy makes along with the guy below me, and if it weren't for me seeing him on the road where it looks like he's obviously stalking me, and if it wasn't for all this shit looking like my house is being broken into, and if it wasn't for all these cars coming through, and if it wasn't for all this shit, I'd be like, fine. And on top of that, he gives me these dirty looks. This is the third time within this month that I've passed him that he just given me a weird, dirty look. He comes here today at the pool when I'm here, gives me a dirty look, and then jumps in. Like, you know, a smug look like, you know I'm watching and you know you can't do anything. So I'm just sick of it. So yeah, I was bold and I went up to him and recorded him and asked him what the hell he's doing. And then he turns into a little bitch and calls the police and little victim. He turns into the victim and makes me the bad guy when I'm the victim and they're the bad guy. See, that's what they do. So the police come out and talk to him, and he just said, we're all adults here, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm an adult, they're not. Told him to just stay away from me, I'll stay away from him, all that. I don't come near the guy. The guy needs to stay the fuck away from me is what it is. But that's what he said. So, it's constant bullshit. Oh my God, these people around here are really, really, really like working hard to create all kinds of sabotage on a daily basis, from street theater to noise campaigns to mobbing to filming me when I'm coming out of my apartment, just taking a walk. Same time, enter, exits. I mean, all this shit. It's been going on for a year now here. It's been going on for several years at my old place. And you know, when I first started to recognize a lot of this shit that was going on, I called the police a few times, but once I realized the police can't do anything, it's like basically redundant. It's like beating a dead horse to call them. I stopped calling them. So I'm just trying to live my life and enjoy and do my thing, but they're trying to do their little things to fucking annoy me. And they think either I'm not going to do anything, or I'm just going to fucking lash out. See, I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm not lashing out, and I'm not like not sitting back and doing anything either. I'm kind of like in the middle here. I'm just kind of documenting and asking questions and trying to figure out what's going on. And they don't like that because I'm not playing into their hands, so they don't know what to do. So they're trying to just keep pushing me until I react and do something crazy, which I'm not going to do. But they want that. And it's just funny how I go in there, when I go in the leasing office and I talk to the management, all the staff are in the back room and they just come out and they just like look at me like they're in there listening to, and then hear all these neighbors sitting in the leasing office smirking, and it's so fucking weird. I mean, they're all communicating with each other. It's all, I mean, this program is just really goes deeper and deeper and deeper every day. I mean, it really opens your eyes to how deep this really goes. When they really want to persecute someone, when they really want to ostracize someone and get alienate someone and get them outside their establishment, outside their community, they will join together and fucking try to make someone the patsy, make someone the fall guy, make someone the person to blame to look crazy so they can go about their crazy illegal shit or whatever they're doing. You know? Yeah, I don't give a shit if they do illegal shit. I don't care what people do. I just want people to leave me the fuck alone. That's all it is. I want people to leave me the fuck alone. You can do whatever you want in your own fucking privacy. Leave me alone. Like I said in other videos, I'm not some kind of whistleblower. I'm not some kind of hero. I'm not an activist. I'm just a guy trying to live my life, and I'm sick of people fucking with me. And I feel like my only last resort is to document it. And anybody that comes on here and says I'm loony or I'm crazy, you're obviously a perp, or you're a paid YouTube actor trying to spread disinformation, part of the agenda. Okay? The real people who like my videos, who comment, I know who you are. I know who the real ones are and the fakes. So just stop with your fucking bullshit, alright? Your fucking fake profiles coming on here, leaving comments. You go on your profile, you see no videos, you see no content, you're fucking troll. Fuck you, fuck off. Okay? That's all I gotta say. But to the real TIs, to the real people that go through this shit every day, you know now. You know I speak for you, and you know you're not alone in this shit. This shit is real, and it's illegal, and it's swept under the rug because not enough people like me come out and say anything about it. But give it 10 years maybe, sure this shit will probably be a law, and there'll be laws against this if enough people come out to document and try to expose this shit for what it really is. But just want to let you know what happened here today, and these people are relentless on getting me put away, getting me in trouble, try to do anything they can to try to ruin my life. And I still don't fucking know why, because I haven't done anything to these people. And like I said before, it's just some people just see that I don't fit the mold and I'm not like your average person. I just think how I want and live my life how I see fit. And I guess they see that I'm not like a sheep, and I'm not an alien, and I'm not like someone that's going to walk around all day looking at their phone and talking on social media. So this is what they do. And speaking of that, this is another thing I wanted to post about. The real big culprit in all this, you people can say all this shit, it's like, technology, it is, and it's Google, it's Twitter, it's all this, but the biggest one that really I feel like is the downfall to all this, to society and to this world as we know it, is fucking Facebook. Facebook fucking sucks, man. I rarely go on it anymore. I used to like it, but they're so invasive, and all they're about is stealing your data and your information, and they play a big hand in this. They sure do. People, I'm sure, that are following me around and doing all this, I'm sure they work for Facebook, and they're trying to just get data and shit. I mean, they're the ones that know where you're going, they have your location. It's just so fucking, I don't want to say scary because it's the norm now, but it's fucking creepy and fucking sick and twisted and perverted is what it is. And I only have Facebook on my one phone, okay? I have 2 tablets I watch stuff on, I do stuff on. I don't have Facebook on there. I don't have a desktop either, so I don't go on Facebook there. And this is just to prove you how they're a bunch of nosy motherfuckers, and they invade your privacy and they steal your data, okay? I just recently started watching Game of Thrones again. Yeah, I've always watched it, but I hadn't watched it in like a couple years, so I started rewatching all the seasons. About a month, or no, just not a month, shoot, a week or two after I start watching it, I'm just getting all these memes constantly from these sites that I'd never liked or subscribed to of Game of Thrones. It's just all coming on my feed. That's all it is Game of Thrones. And like I said, I don't watch Game of Thrones on this phone. I watch it on my tablet, and I don't have Facebook on those tablets. And I don't watch it on this phone. So they have no way of knowing that I watch Game of Thrones. There should be no way that they know that. But they're obviously spying on me and getting it somehow. So how else could they? You know what I mean? If I'm not watching it on this phone, because this is the only place I have the Facebook app. How do they know I'm watching Game of Thrones? See, it's all fucking invasion of privacy. You like one thing, you do one thing, you'll see it on Facebook the next day. You know, Facebook is the biggest culprit into the downfall of all of things that are wrong with society. I mean, there's some good things about it, and it's fun at times, you know, but it does more harm than good. And another thing I've noticed, I'm logging in now. When I log in, it says I'm not online. And when I log in and I view comments, it says I'm not online, you can't reply when you're online. So how the fuck am I logging in then? How am I seeing all the other things on my newsfeed? But I can't see comments and it's saying I'm offline. You know, they do weird shit too. I'm just sick of fucking Facebook. I never signed up to Twitter, I never signed up to Instagram because I know they're just spawns of Facebook. And I'm honestly getting sick of YouTube too with their shit. They're deleting my comments, they're deleting my replies when I reply to people, they're deleting people's comments when they leave them on my channel. You can't say anything. Oh, God forbid you say the word cunt or you say retard. You know, not like I'm calling anybody that, but you can't even say that, and they'll delete your whole comment just because you say that. This is all the fucking whole Nazi propaganda shit we live in, the PC society. You know, that's just ruining this country. Is these fucking PC, woke, little pansies that get their feelings hurt. That's what happens when you start to feed into that. Okay, that's part of this new Nazi culture. You know, and there's problems on both sides. Like I said, I mean, there's problems. People on the right are crazy, but people on the left are crazy too. It's crazy altogether. But I'm just saying, this whole like whiny bitch culture we live in feeds into this censorship, and you can't say this, you can't post this, you can't post that. It's just fucking ridiculous, you know? I'm sick of it. But yeah, I mean, you wonder why more people are getting away from technology and going out and living off the grid and shit, because all this shit is really just ruining everything. I mean, just sucking all the fun out of life, you know, all this technology. And I'm not one of these anti-technology people, because you need technology, but it's being abused, like, really bad, you know? All right up to this old Gangstalking shit. I mean, it's really getting out of hand. And it's so easy for people to use it to smear and lie and communicate and harass people now. And that girl's music is off. I don't hear anything now. But yeah, I'm speaking as low as I can because I don't want anybody hearing what I'm saying, but I'm sure they probably are. I just wanted to let you know what happened today, because I got to document this shit as much as possible. And you know another funny thing? All the fucking neighbors in my unit do not leave during the day. They stay home all day. Now, I have offbeat hours I work. So some days I'm off, some days I'll go in late, some days I'll go in during the day. But every time I'm here during the day, they're always there. They're always here. The guy that came to the pool here, he's always there during the day. The guy that below me, he's always there during the day. This other girl that lives below, the guy that lives next to me, she's always there every day. She comes out, she'll poke her head out. Like today when I was coming out here to the pool, she just happens to be walking right up here as I'm coming up here, and she goes back in her house. She doesn't go out anywhere during the day. It's like 6 people in my whole unit that don't go anywhere during the day. I think that's really weird. That's a lot of people that just like, come on, that many people can't work from home every day. So it's just obvious these people are fucking involved in this shit, in this gang stalking. They're in there, they're probably watching me in their house and monitoring everything I do, and that's why they're there. And it's just funny because like I said, when I moved here, there was a family that lived right below me. They move out the same week I move in. And then the guy that below me moves in a couple months later, and he starts making the noise harassment. And then the people that live next to me, they were gone when I got here. And then this guy that at the pool today I had the confrontation with, that I've been having issues with, he moves in a month later. And then these other people, I don't know if they got them involved or they're already here, but most likely they moved them in before I got here, because I put my notice in my other old place 2 months before I moved in here. So that gave them enough time to go ahead and move all these people in here. I'm just saying that's a lot of people. Well, half the complex doesn't leave and go anywhere in my unit every day. That's a lot of people that just be working from home, is all I'm saying. It's kind of a weird coincidence. But yeah, just wanted to post this and let you know what happened today, because I'm tired of all the fucking bullshit. I really am. I mean, if they want to get the police involved, get the police involved. I'll tell them my story, they can tell them theirs. Your story's bullshit, and they'll just see mine as real. Okay, if that's the game you want to play. So, but they just leave me the fuck alone, they wouldn't have any fucking problems, you know? But that was obviously their goal today, to get me to go crazy, and he's gonna be the one to call the police for me doing absolutely fucking nothing. Just having my voice low, talking like this, just asking him a question. I mean, it might have been a little bit higher, but I wasn't yelling. I was just talking, all because I put my camera in his face. So you're gonna call the police over that? No one else has called the police when I've done that, so obviously it's an agenda. They got an agenda going against me. So, at least now it's all out in the open, you know, the management knows, they know the whole deal, which she only knew part of it. She just knew about the noise harassment, which I complained 10 fucking times to her, and it still continues. The ground, they just do shit to make the ground move all the time throughout the night. I still hear noises. I mean, the noise has settled down a little teeny bit, but it still happens. Things still happen. And I've complained to her 10 times and nothing has got done. That's why I don't come to her and say, hey, these cars are zooming around here at night. Hey, these people are mobbing me. Hey, these people are filming, because I know nothing's going to get fucking done. That's why I don't go and say shit. And I know it's just they're just going to point it at me and make it look like there's something wrong with me, just like they tried to do today. You know? So, that's the world we live in now. Someone smears lies about you and says shit that's not true, they'll do everything they can to smear you, and they obviously got some kind of like private security people coming in here, moving in these complexes, putting cameras in my house, hacking in my shit to get all the regular other people that aren't to say what happened to be already involved in it. They pay them, they bribe them, they do this, they get them to participate in this, you know. They just get probably about, 10, 15 people that are on the security, private contractors, and then all they have to do is just pollute the rest of the unit, the rest of the complex, to get them to do all this shit. And see, the police go along with it because, see, I think, you know, the police really are involved, but they're not heavily involved. I think it mainly is like these private security companies, and I think they have clearances, and the police just go along with it because they know that there's nothing they can do, so they kind of have to go along with the shit. You know what I mean? I don't think it's directly the police, but I think they obviously know, because when I was even telling the cop today about the cars coming through here at night, he kind of cuts me off, and he's like, just what seems to be the issue here? Like, he didn't want to hear it. So it's like they know, but they kind of look the other way. I mean, they kind of go along with it, but I don't believe that the number one people behind it. The number one people behind it are these private security companies that do this shit, because this is what they do. They come in here, they infiltrate these communities, they set up surveillance, they set up smear tactics and rumors, and the rest goes how it goes. So, but yeah, I mean, police, fire department, all these other people, they are involved in it, yeah. But people just seem to just kind of forget about all these fucking security companies, because it's like, I've been going a lot of places lately. I'm just seeing people show up, security this, security that, security this. And you're fucking wannabe police, you wanted to be a fucking fireman or policeman, or you wanted to be something big when you were growing up, and this is the next step you can get, you know? You're nothing but a fucking modern day Nazi. That's all Nazis were. The same type of people that wear these, like, these defense contractors, these private security companies, they're all just a bunch of fucking Nazis. That's all they are. Just going around, harass, and try to intimidate and bully people they don't like. And that's just what the Nazis did in Nazi Germany. That's how they got all the Jews in the concentration camps. That's how they spread all lies about them because they didn't like them, you know? And the rest is history. But this shit really is just, like, it really needs to come to an end, you know? And I really hope my videos help put it to an end, you know? I hope something comes from it. Because sitting back and doing nothing ain't nothing. It's just like being a bystander. You're just going along with it, you know? So, I just wanted to let you know about everything that went on today. Don't really know what else to really add. Other than I'm really just trying not to document as much and trying to just enjoy my life, and which I do enjoy my life, but I feel like, you know, sometimes too, the more I document, sometimes they want that. They kind of want me to, it's like feeding into it. It's kind of like giving into. So I kind of like don't really document now unless I have to. But I feel like today was a time where I really had to. So. Oh, and this is one other thing I wanted to mention. So, and I'll post all this later. I just don't want to upload a bunch of shit at once, but I'll post it here soon. I got a guy, one of these gangstalkers, gangsuckers, whatever you want to call them, group stalkers, organized harassers, provocateurs, whatever you want to call them. I was taking my trash out to the dumpster the other night when I was taking it out there. And this was late. Another time, it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, just happened to be walking up there and taking the trash out right when I am. This was like 11:30. And here comes this guy, and he's taking his trash out right when I am. And so when I throw my trash away, I just said, so yeah, you're obviously in on this. I mean, this happens every time. And there's something like, how much they pay you to come out here and stalk me? He said, $200. And I said, oh, was it worth it? And he goes, yeah. I said, okay, well, enjoy sucking on it. Like, meaning he's a sucker, you know, you just do anything for money, you know, it's gonna come around and bite you in the ass. And I'm like, they don't give a shit about you. And I walked away. But he admitted it. He admitted someone paid him $200. I actually have it on film that someone said that admitting that they were paid to come and harass me. So, I mean, it's no secret. You know, it never was, but I mean, it's really, when they outright tell you that they're doing it, that someone's paying them, then that's evidence. I mean, it's the game's over. It's clear. It's, I mean, you know, what else do you need? It's just like seeing somebody robbing a bank. I mean, you got it on camera. I mean, do you need any more proof? So, I just wanted to say that, and I think that's all I'm going to say for now. But we just wanted to let everyone know what happened. And I'll talk to you later.